guys, welcome to this session where we will see objects and actions hyperlinks. Before this, I have completed the basic charts and advanced charts in Power BI. And if you have not seen my videos, I will mention the link in description box. Back to the session. So, in this session, we will see how to insert image, how to insert text, insert shapes, and insert buttons. After this, we will see action web URL, page navigation, back button, and last, we will see bookmark in Power BI. Let us see how to insert an image in Power BI. Now, images are very important. If you want to convey an information or message, you can apply import and image from outside. You can download an image, keep it on your laptop or your desktop, and you can import it. So, here I will show you the same how to import an image. I can just go to insert tab and here you can see these are different objects or I can say different elements which you can insert. Here I will be talking about how to insert an image in Power BI. I will click on insert image. I have downloaded some images. So let me pick up anyone, let's say Flipkart, and I can just click on open. This is one image which I have picked up. Okay. So this is one image like Flipkart. One more image I'll pick up. I'll click on insert and I'll pick up LinkedIn. One more image I'll pick up insert image Amazon. That's one more image and I can just drag. Now this image are very simple. Nothing great is there in that, but we can customize. We can play with the cosmetic part like borders, alignment, background, etc. So first thing, I will be give a border here. When you click on that image, you can see there's a format image option and here I can just give a border. So you see the borders as applied. This border, if I click here, I can just make the radius or we can say I can round that border here. If you want, you can also add a background by enabling this background option and here I can add a blue background. Okay, that's a simple. Again, I'll click on that. Suppose I want to give a heading that this is a Flipkart icon. I can enable this title and I can write here as Flipkart. So I have written that it's on the top, but the font size is small. It's not visible properly. So I can change the text size and align in center. Okay. Same way, if I apply on LinkedIn, I can select that icon borders and make it as 30 for round radius. Next, enable background color as black and write title here as LinkedIn. Now, third one, if I also do for the third one, you might get bored and you might say, why are you doing it again? So we have a copy or you can say format painter in Power BI. Keep your cursor on that from where you want to copy. Go to Home tab and click on this format painter. So after you click on that, you can just drag it on the target. So I will drop it here and you can see the Amazon automatically background one blue and the borders are around it. And I can just add a title here. So I can go to title option right here as Amazon and increase text size and that's it. So this way you can format. That is a very simple and easy. You can also explore. There are some other options also like shadow option. You can select image and enable this shadow button and very small shadow you can see at the back end is applied here. So that's it. I hope you have understood how to apply or how to insert image in Power BI. Let us see how to insert a text in Power BI. Inserting a text is very simple, but let's see practically. So go to insert tab and I'll click on this text box and this text box is added. Let me resize that. This text, I want to write something. Let's say if you want to follow for more Power BI videos, you can click on this links. So for more videos on Power BI, click on this YouTube icon button. I know the size is very small. I can select the text and make it as 32 size with alignment and I can make the font color as red and if I want I can give a background as black color. So I have to select that text box here and you can see background is given. I will make it as black color. If you want make border as round, so I will select an enable border option here and I will round the borders. So I have just added a simple text over here. You can also write some lengthy text into this Power BI report which can be convey more information here. Okay, so if you observe all the sheets or pages which are open, they have written title by this method only. So I have just added a color background here and the text is black color middle alignment. So that's it. I hope you have understood how to add a text in Power BI. Let us see how to insert shapes in Power BI. I can go to this insert tab and click on shapes. There are the only few shapes available by default. And if you want to add some other shapes, you can take help of this image button and add the shapes. Let's see how to add rectangle. I will select rectangle, resize it. So this rectangle has blue background border and gray color background. I can say you change anything. If you want, let's say take this fill option and I want the background as some other color like yellow. If you want, you make it bit transparent like this. So this is not as rich as PowerPoint where you format the shapes and images, but here little basic customization is possible. Same way you have the border option, shadow, title, you will play with this. If you want some here inside that box, so I can click on text box and I can just bring that text inside this box here and I can write something. So more topic, so more Power BI topics and do some formatting. So that's very simple, making your visual much more better. You can see it is more colorful. I know when you are in a company, you have to follow a proper format, proper themes or background. You can't use randomly all the colors. You have to be a very specific. But this method will help you to insert some shapes at the background. And you can also customize those shapes at the backend. Okay, everything is available here. But as I said, it is not that rich like a PowerPoint. You cannot crop the image. You cannot change the transparency of the image at the backend or the shapes, few colors you can change. But not much more in that. So that's it. I hope you have understood how to insert shapes in Power BI. Let us see how to insert buttons in Power BI. Now buttons and shapes, they both are similar, but very slight difference there between them. That is action. You have ready-made action applied on some buttons. As I told you, some buttons, not all the buttons, right? Let me show you that. So if I click on insert tab and there are all the buttons, left arrow, right arrow, reset, back and so on. So if I click on this left arrow, the left arrow is added. Now there is no action applied on that. Okay, so it's a simple button here. When I say no action, this is action button and it is right now as off. What is an action? Action works similarly like your hyperlink. So hyperlinks are known as action in Power BI. So right now it is off. Let me try with another button. I go to insert button and select the option back. Let me resize that and bring it down. So this is one button and where there is some actions by default applied. And you can see it is on. What is that action? Let us find out. I can click on that action, drop down and there are approximately, I can say 5 to 7 types of actions here. This might be lesser if you are in the older version. Now I can click outside and by default the action is selected as back action. Back action works like your back button in your browser. So when you click on back button on your browser, it goes to previous page which you have opened. Okay, let's say if I click on action page and if I click on insert object page, so for me the previous page would be action page. Now when I press Ctrl click on this particular button, it will take me to the previous page where I was present. So I can click on, press Ctrl, click, it will take to me the action page. So like this, there are few buttons where actions are applied by default and some of them are empty blank of them. So now what is action? How we do work on that? Let us see practically in next section in details. That's it. I hope you have understood how to add buttons in Power BI. Now we will see actions. So we will see different types of actions here, but now we will see action named as web URL. Okay. So if I click on some object, some images or some other place, it should navigate to some website, some URL. Let us see that practically. Now I am in the sheet insert objects and these are different links where I am present on YouTube, on Amazon, on LinkedIn. So what I want, if a person clicks on this YouTube button here, it should navigate to my YouTube channel and they can see all my videos here. And same applies for Amazon and LinkedIn. So I will select that YouTube and now this is an image which I have added. I will apply hyperlink on that. So select that image and go to that action button. After enabling, I will click on drop down and there are 6 different actions available. So here I will select the option as web URL. So select the web URL and you can type here your YouTube channel URL here or any link over there. So what I have done is I have copied the link and pasted here. Make sure you paste the entire link with HTTP also. And here I can write some tooltip. Now when I am keep my cursor there, is no tooltip here. I want go to my channel. Click here. Now when I keep my cursor here, you can see that link will be there, that's known as tooltip. Now if I click outside and press Ctrl click, I will open my YouTube channel and whatever link I have applied, that will be opened here. So you can see it's opening my YouTube channel eBuzzer. I will close that. One more example. Again, if I click to the Amazon icon, go to the action button, select web URL. Here again, I also copy the link and paste and write a tooltip as Amazon. Go to the Amazon icon, Control click and you can see we are jumped to the Amazon shop browser. So that's it. I hope you have understood how to insert a web URL in Power BI. Let us see how to work on page navigation action in Power BI. Now, if I want to navigate between the pages, we can use this page navigation action. So what I have done is, I have created 4 pages here. One is index page and then P1, P2 and P3. Here I want to create one index like P1, P2, P3. Whenever a person clicks on P1, it will jump to P1. If a person clicks on P2, jump to P2 and same way for P3. How do we do that? So, if you observe, P1 page is nothing, it's empty with P1 on the title here. Same P2 on the title and P3 as a title. In the next page, I will just create some buttons over there. So this button I will create and select the option blank here. This blank is very small. Let me resize that and I'll just select the button text right here as font color as black and I will create as P1. Okay. Now I can just go to that background and make the background as blue color. Okay. I can just duplicate this Ctrl C and Ctrl V, move it down, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, move it down. So simple copy paste. Rename this as P2 and this is as P3. Okay. So this was just creating buttons. Now when I click on P1, it should take me to P1 page. So select that P1 box, go to that action, click on that action drop down and select page navigation. Here is the page navigation. There are so many pages. I'll select P1 page. Select the P2 box, go to action, drill down and select page navigation and select P2. And lastly, do same, select P3 box, go to action button, drill down, select page navigation and choose P3. Done? Okay. Now, when I click on P1, it will directly jumping to P1 page. Now, obviously, to go back to the index page, you need some back button. So, if you remember, we have seen a back button in the previous section. So, buttons and there's a back button. So, you can insert those back button in every page. Now, if I press Ctrl click, it will jump back to back page here. Again, I will press Ctrl on P3 page. You can see it came to P3. But to go back, I need back button. So insert button, select back and then Ctrl click. So now you can navigate back and further using this page navigation URL or action. Okay. So that's it. I hope you have understood how to use page navigation in Power BI. Let us see a new type of action, that is bookmark action. Now bookmark action is combination of multiple items. I can say first is action, second is bookmark and third is with some selection pane. So let me try to tell you in details. I have an example here on the screen. If you see, I have this show and hide all button and below there are two charts created. There are two buttons on the top. I have used this form insert menu bar and I have select this blank button here. Okay. Now the question is, if I click on show all button, this both charts should be visible. If I click on hide all, this both chart should be hidden. Okay. So how do I do that? This is possible using this bookmark action. So let me click on hide all button first and here if you see there is an action option. Where I select this option here, you can see there is an action which is off. I will expand this, enable this option and from this drop down, I will select the option bookmark. Right now, if you see bookmark is selected, but you need to specify which bookmark. It's showing as none. So in this entire workbook, there are no bookmarks and theirs it cannot apply. So let us see how do we create a bookmark. Okay. So creating a bookmark, we have to go to view menu bar and click on this bookmark pane. This bookmark is currently empty. Nothing is there. I can create some bookmarks here. I will create two bookmarks. One is all should be visible and second all should be hidden. So I'll just click on this add button. By default, the name is bookmark 1. I will rename this as show all. I will create one more bookmark where all the charts are hidden. So first of all, I need to hide this both the charts. Okay. So for that, I have to take help of selection pane. I will click on selection pane. You observe there are all the names of charts. Okay. So what you need to observe in this one button or icon, if it is there, that means it is visible. If you want to hide, you can just click on that icon and again you can click. So you can see both the visibles are hidden right now. Now this kind of situation, if you want to capture, then you can make it as bookmark. So I can add one more bookmark here and rename this as all hidden. So what I have done is I have bought the selection pane, hide those both charts and give the name as bookmark header. If I want to see all the charts, I will click on show all. If I want all hidden, I can click on all hide. Now the same property or the same action I want to apply on this button. So when I click on show all, both charts should be visible. That means this show all should be connected with this all visible, and this hide all button should be connected with hide all bookmark. So I will select this hide all, go to action button, enable this, drill down, select bookmark and select bookmark as hide all. I will click on show all button, action bookmark, action, select bookmark and select here show all bookmark. So the process at the backend was lengthy for creating bookmarks and doing all stuff, but assigning a bookmark is very simple. Now when I click on show all, see what happened. So control click and you see all the charts are visible. If I click on hide all, both the charts are hidden. So indirectly they are triggering the bookmarks which you have created at the backend. So this way you can, create some beautiful reports and try to display many visuals in the same page itself. You don't have to create multiple pages. Same page can work for you at different pace. It can play for you. So that's it. I hope you have understood how to create a bookmark action in Power BI. So that's it. I hope you have understood all the topics here. If you have any queries, don't hesitate to reach out to me by commenting below.